Yeah. Actually, come up to the line. Come up to the line. The first thing I'll tell you is I can teach you everything in the world about this non-volley zone line. If you don't put a ball in here, none of it's going to matter. If all you're doing is putting them up here, they're just going to get smacked back at you. Learning to put the ball into this zone starts to even things up against those power players and really anybody. So all we're doing right now is hitting back and forth to each other. We're not trying to win, we're just trying to keep it under this net. Let's start over here. All right. Up. You're welcome. All right. Put your paddle down just for a second. I'm just going to toss them to you. I want you back behind the line. All right. Come back. Come up to where you should be. I want you to catch it and then just toss it back to me. I want it to bounce before it gets to me, though. I have a question. Those 4 or 5 balls you just tossed to me, did you feel how much softer you were doing that?
Yeah.
All right? Because every ball you hit on a line drive that was going to come back pretty hard at you. Softening it up to where you're hitting those balls like you were tossing them to me, because again, this is the 3rd spot you have control. If you bounce it in front of me, I have to wait till it bounces before I can hit it. If you line drive it at me, I'm going to line drive it back at you, and you're not going to have time to react. By softening that shot up, you're not going to get crushed with as many of those balls. Let's try it with the paddle now. I'm just going to toss it to you. I just want you to use that same motion and toss it back to me using the paddle, and I'm going to catch it and do it again. A little high. Perfect. Perfect. More than perfect. Bounced twice before I got to it. Nothing wrong with that. That would have bounced into the non-volley zone first. Do you feel a difference from the ones you were hitting? Yeah, actually, if it's coming at you hard, you have to let your paddle, you have to soften your grip a little bit and let the paddle do the work. It is not, at that point, it is not hitting the ball, it's actually slowing it down, using your paddle to slow it down. If you start to do some of these things, less balls are going to come at you hard. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because some things we can't control.
Right.
You know, if I hit it, you know, if that ball bounces in the non-volley zone, you're going to see a lot more of that than what you've been seeing, because you've been hitting them up here, and it's easy for me to smack them back at you. You put it in front of me, I almost have to put it back softly, because if I don't, the next thing that happens is I start then hitting this ball up like this, and you do one of 2 things. First thing you do is you let it go, because if it's coming in an upward trajectory at me, it only has to travel 15 feet and it's out.
If it's hard.
If it's hard, it's going out.
Okay.
Again, 51% of the time, it's probably going out, you're going to win. You know, if it's going right to your forehand, what are you going to do with it? You're just going to smash it. You know, so by you giving them less opportunity to hit that ball hard at you, you're going to have more opportunities to hit the ball hard down at their feet or right at them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's go again. There you go. One of the things you're doing,
Yes.
and again, sometimes I have to watch several times, is you're cutting your shots short. Now, it's a weird thing that I don't completely understand the physics of it, whether it's a tennis shot, a golf shot, a pickleball shot, a baseball shot. For some reason, you know, I would think that as soon as the ball leaves the paddle, the shot's over. It doesn't matter where you stop it. That's counterintuitive to think that that's not the truth.
Right.
The truth is, when you hit the ball, you have to continue your follow through to make the shot correct. It's not affecting the ball anymore, but by making that follow through, the rest of the shot was correct. You're doing this, you're boom and stopping.
Okay.
You literally should go from down here all the way to your shoulder almost every shot. If you watch any of the videos of the really good pro players, even all these really soft dinks, they're going like this. I mean, it comes clear up to their head. And then they're back in the ready position again immediately, but you're going pow, instead of following through. That was a pop, all right? Soft, actually, yeah, you start to feel it when you start thinking about it. I'm gonna give you the ball. I just want you to drop it and do that. I don't care if it goes over, all right? Nice, and bounce it, let it bounce. There you go. You notice where your paddle was right after you hit it? It's still right here. Yeah, go. That's a little softer, a little better. Much better. And for a while, you'll have to exaggerate it until you get used to it. That's the one that would have come right back at you. There you go. Nice. That was a very nice shot. Use those knees. There you go. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that little bit up here because it's still going to drop in here and I've got to wait for it. There you go. You thought about it at the end of that. Yep. A little too high. A little more knee, a little softer. There you go. There you go. Finish your shot. There you go. Finish your shot.
That was a nice little volley.
Yeah, that was much. There's 7 or 8 hits there. You're going to notice, all right, again, sometimes I got to see it several times to see what's happening.
Okay.
You're really, really open in your stance. The balls that are in front of you, you do a great job of putting them there. Just like when we're back there, the balls that are a little bit behind you, it's a half volley and it's your natural body weight's pulling back. And when we do that, I'm not even moving my arm. I'm shooting it up in that direction.
Okay.
All right, if that ball's close to your feet, half a step, so the contact point is in front of your body.
Yep.
I mean, this is in front, but this is also in front.
Yep.
Right? This is in front, but this is not. This ball you're half volleying and you're having to shoot it up, and that's the ball that's probably getting you crushed, because that ball comes up nice and high, and I can do whatever I want with it.
Okay.
So you want to take that step back to keep the ball in front of your body,
Yeah.
so you can make your swing, and then naturally your weight's going to transfer to bring you right back up here again.
Okay.
So don't be afraid to take that little step back to stay in front of the ball.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
See how that one was back here? And when you're back here, it's one of these. Yep. Exactly. Nice. I'm okay with that one. It did hit the net, but it was soft enough, it was still going to bounce inside. That's a good ball. All right, I'm gonna pick these up. We're gonna talk about using our legs. Pop back over on the other side. So let me start and stop here real quick. So we have different sections.